How y'all doing out there? It's your boy Easy Work Boxing, baby. No bias talk, no racism. Hit that like button, subscribe. Please hit the like button, subscribe. Going through some situations, but I got to make these videos for y'all, all right? Mr. Gary Russell Jr., it's been a little beef going on between him and Terence Crawford. It actually started from Gary Russell Jr. out of nowhere when he came out to the public and said that he punched Terence Crawford in his face when they were amateur fighters or trying out for the Olympics or some situation like that. Now, a guy actually asked him this question, so I guess they asked him, like, what's going on with you and Terence Crawford? They were in the barber shop. Sean Porter was there. The Carrington kid was there. And they walked in, and he said, I'm still the same guy, I'm still doing the same thing. If Terence was to walk in here right now, it ain't nothing but what's up. It's nothing. But if he get out of line, I'm going to hit him in his face again. Gary Russell Jr., I believe you will hit him in his face again. I really believe that. And I could tell from the way Sean Porter and the other guy beside him looked at it, it'll be a devastating situation for you if you were to hit Terence Crawford. A lot of people are going around saying, people giving Terence Crawford too much this and too much of that, and we think Terence Crawford a beast, an animal. Come on now, let's just be serious. Let's just be serious. In a street fight, Gary Russell Jr. versus Terence Crawford, and y'all sitting up here actually believing that Gary gonna stand a chance. Really. If it wasn't just fighting, it's Gary. If it was just boxing, Gary wouldn't stand a chance. So that's why Sean Porter and the guy over there to the side look. But the real thing is with Gary Russell, when are you fighting? This all we hear. I respect Gary Russell. Gary Russell getting in the ring, risking his life. I thought Gary Russell was a real stand-up dude until he came out months ago and said that sucker stuff about punching people who was off guard and stuff like that. If y'all go back and watch any of my other videos, I was with Gary Russell. I like Gary Russell. I like the demeanor. I'm thinking like he raised from a man. He don't do none of that, female acting stuff. He don't act like no female, gossiping and running his mouth. And then months later, he just come up out the blue. I punched Terence Crawford. Terence ain't said nothing about this man. Ain't said nothing negative, ain't mentioned his man's name, and he just come out there with that high cap. He say he'll slug and punch Floyd Mayweather in the face. Slug an opponent in the face, Gary. Slug an opponent in the face. You lost your belt to some boy named Maciaga or something like that. You said you was injured with one arm. You was making excuses before you even went to the fight. Before you even went into the fight, you were making excuses. Slug an opponent. Everybody fighting but you. You ain't fighting nobody. We ain't nobody. You just said you'll beat up on Chris Colbert at an interview. Talking about let's go to the gym or something, and you said something about you'll smack him or something like that. What's wrong with you? Lord rest his soul, your father just passed. I know that brings a lot of confusion to a man, you could probably going through a lot. I understand that. But, bro, we rather see you in the ring fighting somebody than sitting up, waking up every day talking about Terence Crawford, Gervonta Davis, how you going to slug somebody, how you going to punch somebody. You a talented fighter yourself, man. I don't know what's going on, why you got to keep mentioning this man's name. This man ain't saying nothing about you. He ain't saying nothing about you, Gary. Leave it alone. Instead of you talking about he gonna lose the Spence and he gonna do this and what you would do to him, get on his level, Gary. You gotta get out there and go fight your opponents and get yourself up on top. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of names out there that you ain't mentioning. Shakur Stevenson was one on. He was at 130. I ain't never hear you saying you was gonna smash him. It's a lot of fights out there for Gary Russell Jr. to be going in instead of bashing and still talking about what you would do to Terence Crawford. When the public knows if you slug that man, we know. Come on, man. Y'all know what's going to happen to Gary Russell Jr. I take nothing away from him. I ain't saying Gary ain't going to get nothing off because Gary a fighter too. But a street fight, man, Terence used to be a wrestler, bro. Terence used to be a wrestler, bro. He will hurt the hell out of Gary Russell Jr. And there's no disrespect towards Gary. Like I said, Gary, I'm a fan of yours as well. I thought you would stand up till you start doing all this capping, bro. Now, I ain't saying you is capping. You probably will slug somebody, but I ain't watch you to see you fight people in the street. I started liking you watch because you was Gary Russell Jr., the man with the hands, the speed. You know what I'm saying? You talk as a man when you speak. I didn't know that you go into character acting like a female, talking about dudes ain't saying nothing to you. And that's with all due respect as a man towards you. But that's my opinion, though, man. Leave Terence alone. Leave Gervonta and them alone if you ain't going to try to fight them for real. Stop mentioning people's names. Stop showing up to fighter places talking about you going to slug and punch people. slug an opponent. You get paid for that. The world knew Gary Russell Jr. as a boxer, not a street fighter. Get back in the gym, bro. May God bless you and your family. My condolences towards your father. Get back in the gym, bro. All that, I'm tired. I respected you, bro. You making me lose a lot of respect for you. You keep capping and capping and capping. Y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comment section. I'm out.